Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Management, Leadership, and the Internal Organization. Chapter number 7, Part 2. Learning goals are: contrast the types of business decision and list the steps in decision-making process. Define leadership and compare different styles of leadership. Discuss the meaning and importance of corporate culture. Identify the five major forms of departmentalization and four main types of organization structure. Managers as decision makers. Decision making is the process of recognizing a problem or opportunity, evaluating alternative solutions, selecting and implementing an alternative, and assessing the results. There can be programmed decisions and there can be non-programmed decisions. Programmed decision involves simple, common problems with predetermined solutions, while non-programmed decision involves a complex, unique problem or opportunity with important consequences for the organization. In addition to decisions in the planning process, managers make a variety of decisions every day, all day long. Some decisions are common while many can be more challenging. Program decisions may include reordering supplies, creating a discount schedule, or setting a salary for a new employee. There are rules and policies that exist to help guide these decisions. Non-programmed decisions are more challenging. They are not routine. Decisions to enter a new market, acquire a company, and introducing a new product are all examples of non-programmed decisions. How managers make decisions. Making good decisions is never easy, as they always involve some risk. Once a problem is identified, good managers use the systematic approach to decision making. This is a five-step process that starts with problem recognition and ends with follow-ups. Managers as leaders. Leadership involves the use of influence or power. Leadership is the most visible component of a manager's responsibility. It is important because managers use their leadership to guide employees to meet goals and objectives. Though every leader's leadership style differs, there are three common traits of good leaders. Empathy is the ability to imagine yourself in someone else's position. So leadership is the ability to direct or inspire people to attain certain goals. It involves the use of influence or power. Three traits are common among many leaders: empathy, self-awareness, objectivity in dealing with others. These are the three common traits that one can find in many leaders. Leadership styles. There are three leadership styles: autocratic leadership, democratic leadership, free-flowing leadership. There is no perfect leadership style, and leadership does not mean tight control. Leadership styles range from autocratic leaders who make all the decisions to free-flowing leaders who let employees make all the decisions. An important trend in leadership is empowerment, a practice in which managers lead employees by sharing power, responsibility, and decision making with them. Autocratic leadership means that autocratic leader makes decisions on own without consulting employees, while democratic leadership involve employees in decisions, delegate assignments, and ask employees for suggestions, while free-flowing leadership leave most decisions to the employees. Corporate culture. Corporate culture means organization system of principles, beliefs, and values. Managers use symbols, rituals, ceremonies, and stories to reinforce corporate culture. Corporate culture is typically shaped by the leaders who founded and developed the company and those who have succeeded them. Corporate culture can be changed, but that is challenging. Strong culture is where everyone knows and supports the same principles, beliefs, and values. A weak or constantly shifting culture has a lack of a clear sense of purpose. Organizational structures. Organization structure is the process of blending human and material resources through a formal structure of task and authority. Organization structured grouping of people working together to achieve common goals. So organization structure the people to achieve common goals. There are three key elements: human interaction, goal-directed activities, and structure. Number one, determine specific work activities necessary to implement plans and achieve objectives. Number two, group work activities into a logical pattern or structure. Number three, assign activities to specific position and people and allocate necessary resources. Number four, coordinate activities of different groups and individuals. Number five, evaluate results of the organizing process. Organizational chart. Organizational charts are used to help employees understand how their work fits with the overall operation of the firm. The organizational chart is a visual representation of a firm structure. You can see in this organizational chart chief executive officer and vice president and chief financial officer, vice president manufacturing, vice president sales and marketing are all reporting directly to chief executive officer. And then you can see that the accounting supervisor, assistant, VP finance, they are reporting to vice president, chief financial officer, while production supervisor and quality control supervisor, they are reporting to vice president manufacturing. Advertising and marketing research director, national sales manager, both of them are reporting to vice president sales and marketing, and all other employees are reporting to these managers. Departmentalization. Departmentalization is the process of dividing work activities into units within the organization. There are five major ways in which companies departmentalize. Companies choose a structure based on their organization and its goal. So process of dividing work activities into units within the organization is called departmentalization. It can be done with product departmentalization, geographic departmentalization, customer departmentalization, and functional departmentalization. Product departmentalization organized based on the goods and services a company offers. And geographical departmentalization is the work organized by geographical regions within a country or for a multinational firm by region throughout the world. Customer departmentalization means organized by the different types of customer the organization serves, while functional departmentalization organized by business functions such as finance, marketing, human resources, and production. So work activities can be divided, can be organized with product departmentalization, geographic departmentalization, customer departmentalization, and functional departmentalization. Process departmentalization is another way to divide the work activities. So it is organized by work processes necessary to complete production of goods or services. Different forms of departmentalization. Many companies combine the different types of departmentalization to build their structure. Functional departmentalization, geographic departmentalization, and customer departmentalization can be can be combined for a firm. Delegating work assignments. There are a variety of concepts that manager must think about as they build their organizational structures. Managers will often delegate work to employees, but delegation requires responsibility, accountability, and authority. Managers must also think about how many people report to each manager. In some organizations, the span of management is wide. Depending on the type of subordinates, managers must think about their span of management. Managers must also think about who can make decisions. Is decision making centralized among top management or is it shared throughout the organization? Decentralization allows organizations to operate more flexibly and responsibly to customers. Actually, delegation is the act of assigning work activities to subordinates. So providing employees with responsibility and necessary authority for completing tasks. Employees have accountability or responsibility for the results of the way they perform their assignments. Authority and responsibility move down, accountability moves up. Span of management is the number of subordinates or direct reports a supervisor manages. Centralization, decision making is retained at the top of the management hierarchy, while decentralization means decision making is located at the lower levels. Many firms believe it enhances their flexibility and responsiveness to customer needs. Types of organizational structures. Line organizations have a clear and simple chain of command. Organizations with staff functions have departments, employees that support line department. Staff may include legal, marketing, or human resource support to an organization. Line organization, oldest and simplest form, direct flow of authority from CEO to subordinates, chain of command indicates who directs which activities and who reports to whom is very much clear in line organization. While line and staff organization combines line departments and staff departments, line departments participate directly in decisions that affect the core operation of the organization, while staff departments lend specialized technical support. Line and staff organizations. Note the functions of the staff. They do not have direct authority over the plant operation, but they support the department. This is very much clear in this figure. Committee organizations. A committee structure empowers all members instead of a single manager. Some committees act slowly and conservatively. Some committees include a diverse group of employees from across the company with different skills and expertise. So, in committee organization, authority and responsibility are in the hands of a group of individuals often part of a line and staff structure. This committee organization is found. Often, this committee organization is used often to develop new products. So they tend to act slowly and conservatively. Often make decisions by compromising conflicting interests rather than choosing best alternative. So these are some characteristics of committee organizations. Matrix organization. In matrix organization, employees have two managers. The matrix organization has become popular at high technology and multinational corporations. The major benefits come from its flexibility. So, project management structure that links employees from different parts of the organization to work together on specific projects. Employees report to a line manager and a project manager as well. So the advantages of this matrix structures are that it provides flexibility in adapting to changes. It focuses on major problem products. So there is an outlet for employees' creativity and initiative in matrix organization. While there are some advantages, the matrix organization links employees from different parts of the organization to work together. It is obvious in this matrix structure figure.